Greetings, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to get into a general reading for the collective sign of Leos. You could be a cross watcher, or you could have significant Leo placement within your natal chart, or you could be a cusper, okay? But we're going to get into some readings here. These are actually external and internal energy that I'm going to do for you, Leo, with the reading. And we're going to start off with this Believe in Your Own Magic deck by Amanda Lovelace. And so, let's see. I'm going to shuffle the cards. They are timeless readings. So whenever you see this reading, Leo, that's when it's meant for you to see it, okay? And it's also general. So, again, take what applies to you, leave the rest. Flower, be honest with yourself. At the bottom of the deck, thorns, weave together the crown you deserve. A lot of flower energy here, flower power. Okay, Leo, let's see what this is about. Flower, be honest with yourself. We do ourselves a major disservice when we aren't truthful with ourselves. There's something you know to be true, yet you continue to ignore it. Lying to yourself may feel like the easiest thing to do, but things have changed. It's time for you to face reality, even if it makes you uncomfortable. No matter the outcome, it won't be nearly as bad as you think. So, Leo, there's something that you know to be true. Maybe you lied to yourself about something, and maybe look at this card here. They're covering their mouth, and maybe you lied to yourself about something, and you kind of even told other people something that you made yourself believe, and it deep down inside you knew it wasn't true. And this is a time when you are being required to tell yourself the truth about something, no matter how ugly it is, because you're really doing yourself a disservice by not being honest, by holding back so much, okay? The external energy is thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. So maybe you're paying people compliments, but you really don't feel like that inside. You could be doing it just to keep the peace, maybe you're not speaking on something that you should be speaking on, and you feel some kind of way inside, but you don't really want to say anything because you feel like it's going to, disturb something. Or this could be you should be paying someone a compliment. Maybe you insulted someone, and really you don't feel like that inside. You could feel like they're a beautiful person, but you just insulted them maybe because everybody else felt bad or didn't like them or something. There's something that you haven't been honest with yourself about. This could even be career-wise. Maybe you got into a certain career because everyone else made you believe that that's the best thing. But deep down inside, you told yourself you love it, but it was basically to make other people feel good. There's something that you have to be honest with yourself about moving forward. Because you're doing yourself a disservice by not really speaking up or speaking the truth about how you feel. Maybe your opinion is unpopular, but you've just been lying to yourself to fit in with other people or something like that. Maybe you feel like they won't accept your point of view or something in a situation. Bottom of the deck is the World card. Let me see what all of these cards are that fell out. Maybe too many. The Five of Swords. Yeah. You could be trying to keep the peace in a situation here. Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Hangman, and what was the other two cards? The Four of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like these two cards are supposed to clarify these cards. So there was a plan that you knew about, something, a reason why something happened. I feel like you are keeping your mouth shut because you kind of feel like speaking up on it, speaking the truth about something may gain you some enemies, or it may put you in a bad predicament. You've been lying back thinking about how something played out. You've been lying to yourself about some sort of argument, and you could have even witnessed some sort of bullying or mistreatment. But you've lied to yourself and said maybe someone deserved it, or, you know, it's something that you have been doing yourself a disservice with. You have, it's almost as if, I'm not going to say you're afraid of, you're afraid of the competition, but I almost feel like you are trying to keep the peace, or you're buying time or something until something changes in your life. You could be doing this because you feel like you have to work with someone. With this Three of Pentacles, you have to work with someone in the community or the public or something. But you've also been trying to put your own plans into place. I'm going to tell you something, Leo. This is like you wanting to be accepted. It's like you see this trio here. You see someone else getting what they want. They're getting a lot of attention. And now you're offering a pentacle to some trio, some group that you, it's like you're willing to, you're putting in your bid to be a part, to turn a trio into, you know, like a Four of Pentacles or something. You've been trying to think of a plan on how to maybe resolve a matter. Maybe you're not speaking on how you really feel. You could be telling yourself that something was your fault or you were wrong about something, and it's like you're gonna offer some sort of token of kindness to be accepted in a group that you felt like you were excluded from due to an argument. But I'm going to tell you what I see, Leo. It's like you need to learn. You have witnessed somebody else that went through something very similar to what you went through, but they handled it differently. Instead of them trying to be accepted into a group, they walked away. They know their worth. They went out here on a spiritual journey, and in that process, they made their wish come true. Okay? So I feel like you've witnessed something. Maybe it was worded as, oh, they walked away out of fear. They walked away because they were scared to have a debate. When really they walked away because they knew something was not worth their time. They had a bigger wish somewhere else. And I feel like you've witnessed this in that. Why is this Eight of Cups here? Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Even though something was hard, someone else still prevailed. And you, even though this may be hard for you to carry a lot of these burdens on your own, but it's like You need to leave the emotions behind. You need to abandon the emotional side of something and look at the logical side of a situation here. Someone went out and took a chance and explored their options, even if all of the burdens were placed on them. And you could be needing to follow in those footsteps instead of trying to fit in with a group that has made you. It's I almost feel like there's some sort of bullying or something going on that makes you feel uncomfortable. This could just be arguments or debates that you're constantly having to deal with from someone. Let me see, why is this 9 of Cups here? The 9 of Swords. I feel like you are wishing that you would have taken something when you had a chance. This could be keeping you up at night. You wish you would have said something or made a different decision at a different time. This could even be pertaining to your living arrangements. The ten of Wands. Look at how this person is taking everything to this castle. You could be taking on the bulk of something. The bulk of the bills, the bulk of you're taking on everything. Your desire, your wishes is to be free from something, to have your own independence like this 9 of Cups here has. But you could feel trapped in a situation. In your head, you're telling yourself, like, how did I get myself into this situation? It's like you're wishing for something different than what you're saying. Deep down inside, you wish for something different. A different living arrangement, a different group to be around, a different friendship. You even feel kind of stuck, and you're trying to see something from a different perspective. You could feel like you're having to sacrifice a lot, or you're having to give a lot to charity or people who are in constant need. Why is that Hangman there? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. This could be someone. You're going to be required, if you want to get out of a situation, you're going to have to put up the finances. So just say if you're living with someone, right? And the conditions, there's a lot of arguments, you can't find any peace, you know, maybe you're having to go to a hotel just to get a little bit of peace, a little bit of peace and quiet. But it's almost as if you're in a situation that you've lied to yourself about over and over again. Like, you've had the opportunity to get out of this, I feel like, a number of times, but it's going to require you to take on all the responsibility. So for instance, if you're living in a household with a number of people, but you're the one paying most of the bills, you're the one buying all the household products, you're the one. Everybody in the household needs some money. Can you let me borrow some money to get on the bus? Can you let me borrow some money to get something to eat? Can you let me borrow money for this, borrow money for that? Once you started that unhealthy giving, codependent relationship, it's hard to get out of it. So you could be looking at, like, I should have moved a long time ago. I would have way more saved up if I would have just taken a chance and moved, even if all the bills are going to be on me, because in this situation, they're on me anyway. So this Ace of Pentacles is you're going to be required to give something big to get out of this sacrificing energy. An opportunity is coming for you to change your circumstances. And I just use the living arrangement as a example, but this could even be maybe someone else in the household moved out. They said, I don't give a damn what the situation is. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Like, I don't care if I got to take on everything by myself. I'm not dealing with this. I know there's something better out there. Even if things are hard for them in some way, they still got their wish. They may miss having, all of their family, being around their family and, in certain ways, or, maybe they're by themselves a lot now, but they still got some sort of wish that makes them happy. They're looking at, the 9 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. The shadow side is they may feel a little lonely sometimes, but the outside, they have gotten their wish. They wanted some level of independence or peace of mind. At the bottom of the deck is the World card here. So it looks as though you're going to make a decision. You need to be somewhere. It's like if you speak up about, look, I can't help you all with food. I don't have any more money for this. I can't do this or I can't do that. This is you holding the truth within you, not being honest with yourself to keep the peace. Because maybe when you spoke up before or said you couldn't do something before, a whole argument broke out. So it's like you're looking at maybe another family member said, I'm not dealing with this, and moved on. So you could be feeling like I should have left when they left. I should have made the decision that they made instead of taking on the burdens of all of these people. Because I feel like it has put you in a level of stress that you don't want to be in. What's up under the World card? The Fool. You're going to take a chance. You're going to take a leap of faith. The High Priestess. You may decide to keep this to yourself too. You may be saying, you know what? I'm going to leave, and I'm going to leave quietly. I'm not even going to let people know that I'm leaving. You're going to take a leap of faith and kind of just go and venture out in this world and take your chances somewhere else. If this is a job, you may be silently quitting, thinking, like researching where else you can go, looking at your other options. You're just willing to take a leap of faith. Maybe some of you all are traveling or something like that. But I feel like you feel like you have to cut yourself off from some sort of authoritative figure that you could have even felt like had more control over a situation than what you wanted. Okay. A Pisces could be significant. Or you may have significant placement yourself. You have the 8 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. That's all 3 decking Pisces, as well as a Hangman there. The Magician could be a Pisces card, depending on, well, yeah, you're going to get out of this situation here. You're looking at someone else and how they did something. The Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The 8 of Swords is in reverse. Yeah, you're going to make a decision. You're going to get out of your head and start working your butt off to get to where you want. You're going to get what you want through manifestations and through pure hard work. This could be a new job, a new career that you felt kind of stuck in. Maybe you saw people quitting and taking a chance. Maybe some people could have even took a pay cut because the work environment was so toxic. And everything kind of fell on you when they left. So this is a situation where even people may be blaming you in some way for them leaving. There's something that you knew about that was happening that you did not want to speak on, or you don't want to speak on because it's either you don't want to speak on it because you feel like it'll make your life harder in your current circumstances. So it's almost as if you're biting your tongue and you're telling yourself everything is the way it's supposed to be, it's okay. But it's like you're lying to yourself. This is a time for you to be honest with yourself about your situation, okay? Let me see what else is coming out. Weave together the crown you deserve. So I feel like if you want something to change, you're going to have to weave together the crown you deserve. And now, Leo, maybe I'm using the example of you living with someone, or you possibly working with someone. Maybe you even grouped up with a team of people to make someone else's life harder. And when they left and took that leap of faith and are doing amazing or doing good, it kind of made you feel like, damn, okay, I played a role in this, even if I didn't feel that way inside, but I did it to fit in with a group. Now that they are no longer the target, the target could have, the interest, whatever their burdens were, could have been transferred to you. Now you're looking for a way out of a situation like they were. So this could be, because the Thorns card, I don't really read on the second card, the external energy, but I'm going to read this to you because this is a chance for you to create a crown for yourself that you're not getting. Someone isn't giving you your recognition for all that you're contributing. They're not giving you the proper recognition for your contribution. They could just expect more, no matter how much you give. You want to speak on it. If you do speak on it, there's an argument. Okay? I feel like you really feel like you should have gotten out of a situation sooner. When someone else left, you feel like you should have left then, you know, instead of making their life harder or going along with the group or something. You may feel like the group now is very toxic because now everything is kind of falling on you. You feel like you should have left sooner or something. So let me tell you what this Thorns is. Weave together the crown you deserve. This right here is the ultimate card of celebration. Not just of yourself, you're amazing though, but of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. So this is a time when you may be looking good every day, getting up, doing what you have to do, going out in the world, exploring what you need to do in this life to move forward, right? Making your wishes come true. And you could feel like you have done enough for the people around you, but there's someone else that could use encouragement that's not getting it, that's going to actually utilize and appreciate your contribution to them. So this could be you out in the world looking for someone who, maybe this is a family member who left, and they quietly left, they didn't tell you where they were going. This could even be you being afraid of being alone. So this is why you've tolerated being in an environment for so long. Even though it keeps you up at night, it keeps you in your head, you know, you're frustrated with something. You could be looking for a family member who you didn't treat the best, wanting to make something right, wanting to weave a crown together and kind of give them their flowers while they're here. This could be an employee, a co-worker, or something that moved on from a job. Let me see what else is coming out. The Five of Cups, yeah. The Empress. The Three of Swords. The Three of Cups. The Seven of Wands. It's at the bottom. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, so you could feel like you're not in the best predicament. And you're thinking about how you made someone else feel. Something was done. Someone deserves a crown. They're empress. And you always knew this deep down inside. But you weren't honest with yourself and speaking on it. You just kind of went along with what everybody else said. And you could realize that you broke their heart, and in the process of breaking their heart, you kind of broke your own, you know? And it does look like you want to turn this Three of Swords into a Three of Cups. You know, whoever this is, they've healed from the broken heart, though. They know that what happened was just a moment in time. They've already turned to these other two cups and saw there are other options out here in this world. Whatever was lost, the co-workers that they no longer have a connection with, or the family members they no longer have a connection with, they've dwelled on that long enough. But this is someone who's already turned around to these two cups and have taken off this dark cloak. What they could not get from the group that they were with, the employees, the co-workers, the family, they found somewhere else. This is someone who has gone through their own healing, and they've gotten themselves in a place where they're doing very well and they have the advantage, and they're handling their business out here. Any blockages that come their way, they deal with them head on, you know. So let's clarify, why is this Five of Cups here? But there's a lot of deception, a lot of stuff that they're aware of now that people try to get away with. A lot of deception. Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. They know that these wands that are coming at them is because of where they are in life. And it's the bitterness that's coming from people trying to get away with a lot of deceit, deception, and things like that. They're very much aware of this. The Seven of Wands is also Leo energy. Why is the Five of Cups here? The Six of Cups. Yeah. So this could be people who, they're thinking back to a time of, you know, when things were very new. The offers that were made, the friendships that they created, on the job, or how they were a kid in these relationships they had with family members. They're thinking back to that. There's an energy of nostalgia here. And they really feel like they never got the crown that they deserve from their family, or they never got those promotions on the job, or the recognition or accolades that they should have gotten on the job. They did not feel like they were supported by their co-workers or their family. And they feel like you played a role in that, like possibly trying, because you were trying to fit in, you played a role in bullying them or holding something back, like you knew what the plan was, but you went along with it. And now you're having to deal with some of the things that they had to deal with. Whoever this is has turned around. They're vibrating in their Empress energy. They're dealing with whatever happened in life. Doesn't make it easy, but they have fought many battles. They did not become the Empress easy. They have fought many battles, won many battles, dealing with a lot still. But now they attract a lot of good energy. And so this could even be someone who is letting others fight their battles for them in some way. They could have someone who is really helping them out now, so they can vibrate in that energy of receiving or making their life. Nothing came to them easy. They still have a lot of fight in them. They're just living a more comfortable life. They're also thinking back to how combative some of their past relationships were, even with you. Why is the Three of Swords here? Yeah, they moved on from this broken heart. They moved into calmer waters. They felt like no one really had their best interest at heart, including you, Leo. This is someone who moved on into calmer waters. They kind of got away from the feeling like they were betrayed and, by numerous people, and, the relationships were off balance. They were happy to leave something behind. So when they left the job or they left the family, it was like they had given their all. They were done. They were like, I'm ready to move into calmer waters. I don't know what else is out there, but it has got to be better than this. And that's exactly what they did. They took a chance on themselves. They were being spiritually directed away from all of that anyway. They couldn't live in their in this Empress energy in some sort of environment, in the family or on a job or something, or in some sort of community. Why is the Three of Cups here? The Eight of Swords. So they're still figuring out their way. They are. They have very good moments and where they are enjoying life, but they still have these shadow sides where they still worry about, the burdens in life, feeling kind of stuck, something like that. They're still working through a lot in their head, but they do have some sort of support system who's kind of getting them out. They're learning to get out of this worrying energy. Why is the Seven of Wands there? Yeah, the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of generosity. They could be in the energy now where they're getting some sort of good karma due to all the hard work they put in. Standing up for themselves alone. They're getting some sort of good karma. They could be paying off debts, having a lot of things that they are accomplishing right now. So just like in regular life, they go through the good and the bad. But they're very much aware of a lot of deception that has happened. What is that? The Justice card. There's some sort of karmic justice coming to some sort of deception that they had to endure in this life. People trying to get away with stuff. Yeah, something is coming full circle. They've been manifesting this too. They're good at manifesting people getting their karma back for what has happened to them. So this is someone, I'm going to be honest, Leo, that people shouldn't have messed with. Because they feel like people should be getting their karma back for what they did to them. If they're aware, let me see. This is someone who really wishes you to boss up too. They don't want you to hold back your tongue, bite your tongue, feeling like they feel like you relinquished your power to someone, but you have just as much power as that person. It's almost as if maybe you have a child with that person, or there's some sort of significant age difference or something. They also look at you as being very confused and easy to control. You relinquish your power to the wrong people to stroke your ego. The Death card, Queen of Pentacles. They also could feel like you do anything for money or clout or fame or something. So this is someone who, you could be in the energy of finally speaking up, okay? I do feel like whoever this is, they could have left the job quietly. Maybe they didn't even put in a 2-week notice. Maybe they moved out without letting anyone know. You just came home one day and their stuff was gone. But this is because they didn't feel like they could confide in you, Leo, for whatever reason. Maybe because they feel like you were too busy trying to fit in with other people who was not treating them right. So they do know about some level of deception. And this is an opportunity, you're getting an opportunity to speak how you really feel. Something that you've been lying to yourself about is this is why this card came out. You're being required to speak the truth. And maybe you're being required to speak highly of this person because you could have thought highly of them, but just knew that no one else in the company did, or no one else in the family did, or something. So maybe this is a time when you're giving them their props, even if they're not around, but you're giving them their props, like you're speaking highly of them, saying how proud of them you are. You're happy that they got away from that environment and you wish you would have done the same, or you're happy to get away, something like that. Yeah, because I feel like you are not the type that usually bite your tongue, Leo. The majority of the Leos I know don't really bite their tongue, but there's some sort, maybe you even feel outnumbered in some way with this Ten of Wands here. You could feel outnumbered, so you're kind of just trying to play nice right now until you can get into a better environment, a better job, or something. All right, so Leo, that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you are not a member, if you're not a subscriber, I ask you to subscribe to this channel so we can go on this journey together with your readings. I thank you so much for all of your support, and I will talk with you amazing Leos and cross watchers and cuspers another time.